very flat, so to say. But there was still prime or no toys are down inside it. Next, he is going to use a spring rammer, a bell sound you will hear. Just note that it is clear. Next, he will handle his charge. He has handled his charge, and now he will spring ram his charge. He's going to really ram it in there, as you can see. Now, also, I'll have you know, why am I covering the vent right here, or the touch holes? Why am I covering it? I don't want any sparks or anything on fire to get down inside there while he's spring ramming it. It would be a very bad day for myself. Now, I'm getting my favorite tool, the gunner's count. This device right here, I would have used back then. Now, obviously, I will have you know that it is made out of a composite material, because what do you notice not happening? No sparks.
These metals of different densities, metals of different metal alloys, they don't create sparks on you. Ingenious.
Ingenious, so that my hands and my very well-being are much safer, and so are my colleagues back then. They figured this out because they are smart back then. Now, they knew enough back then when dealing with artillery. As you will see, I will repeat history. They knew enough to have minimal human involvement back then. Essentially, they would just put it in and slap it. That's it. But I will be breaching the charge. Notice on my hand the X. Now the charge is breached. Next, I would have had, some smaller people to prime these cannons for me back then. How do you kids like gunpowder? Well, if anyone out here in the audience is about age 12, you could have been a powder monkey back then. Usually they were orphans. Sometimes mom and dad would sell them off. Little Johnny's gonna make something of himself, and obviously, well, one less mouth to feed, but hey, we'll buy them off you. But unfortunately, in the 1850s, close to around then, England would end the practice because they concluded and decided that maybe perhaps having their youth and future handle gunpowder on live artillery is probably not a good idea for England's future. So they abolished the practice. But it is what it is, folks. So obviously, now next, as you can see, my associate is holding his linstock. This is a Dutch term for matchstick. The hemp rope at the end is a slow-burning fuse. Now, you would use this back then, obviously, to light your cannons on the fort walls. But as you can see, this fort's made of wood. I don't want it to burn down again. Mark Peter Tom did it. An arsonist in the 1960s did it. I don't want to be responsible for a third time. So, we will be using a firework fuse, so to say. Now, this linstock is given the range and mobility to fire off the cannon at a safe distance without taking him out, but unfortunately the recoil will take you all out, unfortunately. We won't be using 2 pounds of gunpowder, we'll only be using 2 ounces. Now, the orders to fire the cannon are to take care, as in to take care because usually on average, the British regulars are 16 to 21 years old. They're young teenagers, they don't listen, so take care, something important is about to happen. Next is going to be make ready. Private Haran will make his linstock ready, he will light the fuse, and next, our favorite saying, what we love to say at Fort William Henry, you fire. We are still British gentlemen up here, you fire. Are we ready? Massachusetts militia! All right, take care. Make ready. You fire. That was pretty loud. Anyone got any questions about that?